Hello me, meet the real me. What's up everybody, it's Chainsaw Gears 12 here, and today, yes, we are talking about Countdown to Extinction. Hello me, meet the real me. That's like the most memorable lyric on the whole entire album, in my opinion. So, let's dive into this fifth album from Megadeth and see what we find. So, let's look at the album before this. We see Rest in Peace, which a lot of Megadeth fans, and me, myself included in this section of people, say that Rest in Peace is the masterpiece. It's either the masterpiece of Megadeth or one of them. I think it's one of them. But the thing is that there was so much thrash element and so much speed on that record, and really just a very fast-paced Megadeth like we saw in Killing Is My Business. They kind of took that and went that way on Rest in Peace. Now we get to Countdown to Extinction. That really kind of brings it back a little bit in a way. It kind of slows it down, but not to the point where you're going, is this even Megadeth? Because there are moments on this album where you're going, this is Megadeth. I can hear the groove, because we see Peace Cells that had a lot of groove in it, and it had a lot of just really like groovy type metal. It's not a bad saying when I say groovy, but you get what I mean. It's slowed down, it's catchy, that's what I mean. But on Countdown to Extinction, we get that as well, and I think that's good. So, there's not a lot of speed thrash that you're getting from Killing Is My Business and Rest in Peace, but there are some moments you could kind of compare, but a lot of it's kind of, like I said, catchy, groovy metal. And Megadeth is very good at this, and they pull it off very well on this album. I feel like that this was kind of the right way to go, because here's my personal thought on this, is that if the band would have went down a route of, well, we did Rest in Peace, and look how well it was. Look how well it was received. Look how people love it. If we follow that formula, they're going to love it, but the thing is that people are going to probably say it's not as good as Rest in Peace. They're just kind of following the same formula. There's no different things on this. It's basically like they took what made Rest in Peace good and just did it all over again. And like I said, it's not as good. Some people are going to say that. A lot of people might say that. Some people go, well, it's the same. Some people say, well, it's better than Rest in Peace. But I think if they would have went down that route, my opinion would be it probably would not be as good as Rest in Peace. I would like something different. And they went in a completely different direction. Not to the point where you're going, like I said, is this Megadeth? But Countdown to Extinction has catchy moments. Like I said, hello me, meet the real me. See, that's like really catchy. And it's like one of those lyric lines that go, what? But the thing is that Megadeth went down the route of really expressing, you know, catchy moments, and they're basically focusing on the, you know, groove type metal rather than saying thrash and really going down that route. But I like it. I like what they did here because it's really catchy. There's a lot of songs I really enjoyed, like Sweating Bullets, you know, the infamous line, like I've been saying a couple of times in this review, and saying it one more time. Hello me, meet the real me. It's just one of those lyric lines. It's just really crazy. I love that track. Symphony of Destruction. That is the song that I think people consider the Megadeth anthem, because when they start playing it live, when they go dun 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 dun, the crowd goes Megadeth, 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 and they usually say the country they're in or whatever, like Megadeth, Megadeth, Argentina, Megadeth. That's what you, like, I've heard some audiences do that wherever they're playing at, outside of the USA. But that's like a really catchy track, and I think that is the Megadeth anthem, because everybody loves that song. Foreclosure of a Dream. That's a song I really enjoyed. It really stood out to me musically, and it just had a different feel for it, and I really enjoyed what was happening on that track. I mean, all in all, thinking about this whole album, it has a lot of great moments. And the thing is that I think Megadeth fans who are basically like just holding on to Rest in Peace and holding on to, you know, Killing Is My Business, going, oh, this is the best stuff ever. I mean, the thing is, Countdown to Extinction is not to the extent of what those albums were, like, you know, fast-wise, guitar playing-wise, drum-wise, bass-wise. Singing-wise, Countdown to Extinction kind of brings it back a little bit and gives you, you know, easier stuff to listen to. It's basically an easier way to get into Megadeth if you're not really into a lot of heavy stuff. Countdown to Extinction is the right thing to go with. Not saying it's like, oh, it's soft metal. It's just, it's easier to enjoy because you're not getting slammed with so much fast-paced stuff. It's kind of hard to keep up if you're not used to it. So let's go off into the sound of the band and the sound of the whole entire album. So, Dave Mustaine. His playing on this album, rhythm-wise and solo-wise, is still great. It's still what you're loving from Dave, and you continue to get it on this record. His voice, I think his voice has matured more on this album. It sounds more crisp, it sounds cleaner. He can do more with his voice than he has done in the past, I believe, because the infamous line, he does this really gritty sound that's really grit, like, hello me, meet the real me. It's really gritty, and throughout the whole track, and literally in the whole album, there's a lot of moments where he's doing more with his voice, and like I said, he's matured, and it sounds like it, and I love it. And his voice sounds more clear, and that's just great. Marty Friedman, lead guitarist, once again, great job from Marty. Really good stuff here. Overall, like, talking about the guitar tone in general with both of them, solo-wise and rhythm playing-wise, the sound of the guitars sound cleaner. They sound way better. They're easier to pick up, you know, note-wise what they're doing. It's easier to pick up what they're playing, because on past records you can hear what they're playing. It's obvious, like, oh, you know, what type of riff this is and what it sounds like. But on Countdown to Extinction, the production quality has stepped up significantly with the guitar tone. So, Dave Ellefson, bass. Once again, his bass playing is just superb. He is just playing bass parts and doing some crazy moments. I just love throughout the whole entire record that the bass player, Dave Ellefson, gets to shine and gets to play these moments that are really catchy and memorable, and going, I want to go back to that and listen to that again, because Dave Ellefson knows how to play bass. He knows how to keep you guessing what he's going to do next, because he likes throwing little bass moments, and I love how the bass is turned up when he does that. I love how the bass is audible throughout the whole record, and when he's playing a bass moment, the guitars are not really doing that much, or the drums are not doing that much, so he can play his part and really shine on the record, and I love it. Thank you, Megadeth, for doing that. That's just one of the things I really love, is the bass player, Dave Ellefson, gets to shine. So, Nick Menza on drums. He starts off this album with a drum solo. He goes out through the whole entire record playing some amazing drum moments. He really knows how to play them drums. And the fact that, you know, since Megadeth have brought it back a little bit, not going so up in your face, crazy fast, 24/7 metal, he's really brought back the drumming as well, but he's not showing that he's getting lazy. He's still throwing in some great drum solo bits. He's still able to keep you guessing what kind of beat he's going to throw over this riff. It's really interesting to see his drumming style, because he's one of those unique drummers that really stands out to me among drummers in metal. So Nick Menza, once again, did a great job. So the overall of the whole entire band and the sound of the songs, very crisp, like I said, about the guitar tone, and overall the bass and the drums and the vocals, they all sound clear, they all sound more mature, and they just sound as a better band. They're tight, they know how to play this music well, and nothing on this album made me go, what? Like, you would think that I would go, hello me, meet the real me. Think that was weird. I love it. It's just like one of those things where everybody says that, like, oh yeah, Dave Mustaine, But I think overall the sound of the band just sounds really good. I just love how everything in the production quality sense of turning up the, you know, make sure the bass is clearer, make sure the guitars are better, the tone is, the Dave Mustaine's vocals are clear and crisper and more up there in the register wise of turning it up and making you able to hear his lyrics better. And then you're going to the drums, with the drums sound a lot better. They sound heavy on this album. I love that. I mean, overall, just the band and the way the songs sound are way, the production's way better. That's what I'm trying to say here. And I love that. I love how that they're continuing to upgrade in production quality, when they, except when they have that kind of fumble, and so far so good, so what? We won't go there. But overall, I think Countdown to Extinction is a masterpiece in its own right in the Megadeth discography. It's a great album. I wouldn't necessarily give it a 10 out of 10, but I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. I really wish they would have added maybe a little bit more thrash moments, but don't take that as a diss, like, oh, you're not giving it a 10 out of 10. It is really close. I love the album, and I'm going to continue to listen to it on the years to come in my life. So if you really hold on to that album saying it's a 10 out of 10, do not get mad and get pissed off. It's just my personal opinion, but it's a 9.5. That is really close. I love this album. Megadeth did a great job with song-wise, lyric-wise, and sound, and, you know, song-wise, sound-wise, blah, 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 everything was great. So, that's my review, guys. If you like the review, like the video. If you like me and you want to see more of me, subscribe for more metal videos, and I will see you guys soon. Oh, before I go, comment down below your favorite song off the album. I'll see you guys later. See ya.